Welcome back to the Crypto's Key Conversation. I want to cover a few things on this Super Bowl Sunday. We're going to be looking at, the White House's plans when it comes to the Russia alleged invasion of the Ukraine. We're going to look at this U.S. Treasury stuff, the Bitcoin hash rate, FTX, and we're going to be talking about some of the Super Bowl stuff that's going on and some more positives within the space. So just quickly looking at CoinGecko here, we're currently sitting at a $1.97 trillion market cap, currently down 1.3%. And as you can see, we're seeing a little bit of red within the market here. Bitcoin sitting at 42,343, coming down. Ethereum sitting at 2,889. Tether, Binance Coin sitting at 399. XRP sitting at 81 cents, Cardano sitting at $1.05, and Solana sitting at 93, Terra sitting at 52, and that's weird. We have Doge saying 11th and Dot saying 10, but they're flipped. So Doge in the 10 spot at 15 cents. So coming over here to the Bitcoin Fear Greed Index, we're in this fear range. So we covered it in our earlier video. We were just in the neutral range for like 2 days, a couple days ago, but now we're dipped back down into the fear range, and it's for several other factors, including stuff with the White House's plan when it comes to national security and the Russian so-called alleged attack against Ukraine. So speaking of, we're dealing with Jerome Powell and the Fed and inflation and interest rate hikes, the uncertainty behind what they're going to be doing with all that, plus a lot of other stuff that's been going on negative in the market, obviously is playing a toll on, the market sentiment. So looking at this, it says White House National Security Advisor describes what Russian attack on Ukraine might look like. So just the key points here, it says National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan gave a grim description Sunday on what a Russian invasion of Ukraine might look like and urged Americans to depart countryside immediately. It says, quote, if there is a military invasion of Ukraine by Russia, it is likely to begin with significant barrage of missiles and bomb attacks. It would then be followed by an onslaught of a ground force moving across the Ukrainian frontier. Sullivan said that in the past 10 days, the Kremlin has accelerated its extraordinary military buildup along Ukraine's border. So who knows, how this is all going to unfold, if Russia's really going to invade, what is it going to lead to? It's all just kind of a waiting game to see it play day by day, kind of play it by ear. So we're going to keep up on kind of what's going on there. Coming over here, so this is something we covered a while back in our videos. Obviously, there was this talk of, the terms of brokerage that was slipped into this bill that was affecting what was considered a broker in regards of the crypto community. So they were saying stakers, miners, certain platforms, like they were all under this ambiguous umbrella of this brokerage verbiage, which required them to have a certain amount of information when it came to their customers. But we had a positive win here. It says U.S. Treasury reiterates that the IRS won't consider crypto miners, stakers, or coders to be brokers. So that's super positive when it comes to kind of what we were concerned about as in regard to the space. It says quick take. In a letter to a group of senators, the Treasury has said that it does not plan to treat miners and stakers as brokers for the purposes of tax reporting. The concern comes after the infrastructure bill left such determinations up to the Treasury. So that's a huge win. Coming over here, look at this. This from Crypto Potato. It says Bitcoin hash rate explodes 30% in a day to a new all-time high. So it says despite the ongoing geopolitical uncertainty, which we talk about a lot, uncertainty and economic turmoil throughout the world, Bitcoin's network continues to grow more robust following the recent spike in hash rate reached yet another all-time high. And look at this. Wow. Look at this. It's literally just a continuous uptrend. Yeah, there may be some down periods here, but like it's just up. This is super bullish. Coming over here, this is massive. FTX, not the international one, it says FTX US to offer stock trading soon. The crypto exchange has begun signing up users for a waitlist for its upcoming stock platform. So this is absolutely huge. Sam Bankman-Fried here in his FTX platform, absolutely massive, being super innovative, being super competitive when it comes to these platforms in the crypto space, and then them offering stocks as well. This is absolutely huge. It's almost like a one-stop shop for what you need as an investor, especially being new investors in the U.S. This will be a great spot to kind of get your hands and your feet wet with everything. Coming over here. So we talked a lot about what's going on with the Bitcoin, with the Super Bowl. They're calling it the Crypto Bowl. So when it comes to, your DAOs, your NFTs, your digital asset projects and all that stuff, they're calling it the Crypto Bowl because you have all these platforms and companies, these crypto companies that have, good amount of money when it comes to their marketing campaigns. They can throw, money at these crypto ads. And now is the first time in crypto history that we're going to actually have crypto ads which is massive. So it says, prepare yourself for this weekend's Crypto Bowl. The Super Bowl will feature commercial breaks that embrace the usual jokes and celebrities, plus a whole lot of blockchain. Coming over here, it says, crypto, blockchain, DeFi, and DAO. Here are the terms you need to know for Super Bowl as this year. So obviously, you listening to this this video, you're probably well aware of kind of what goes on in our space and what our space has to offer. So we're highly anticipating a lot of these ads. But for the new people out there that are just jumping in, like, these are some terms that you do want to kind of look into, and you can definitely expect to see those today when it comes to the Super Bowl commercials. Watcher Guru had tweeted, the following crypto exchanges will be running ads during the Super Bowl today. So Binance, FTX, Coinbase, Crypto.com, eToro, BitBuy. It is predicted that 117 million people will be watching the game. So there was a Google search that was done, and it was saying that we were less than 100 million last year. So they're predicting 117 million. I anticipate there's probably going to be more people watching the game this year. But that's absolutely massive. I mean, think about it. 117 million people are going to be, exposed to these platforms and these digital asset companies, which is absolutely massive. And yeah, it may not have a direct impact on, the price and the growth of our market and our community now, but just having that exposure, just like we've always talked about, there's millions of people sitting on the sideline. So if they get their eyes on it and they constantly see it, and then they start, hey, I'm curious about Binance or FTX or Coinbase, so let me go ahead and research it. So they start researching, right? They're kind of getting their feet wet. Then they start jumping on those platforms and start utilizing those platforms. They become more comfortable and more familiar with it, and then they start diving into the rest of whatever the crypto space has to offer. And that's how things work. I mean, think about when you went from cash to a credit card, and everything was done digitally, and now we have Cash App and Venmo and Apple Pay. We have all these other things that it took time to kind of gravitate to being comfortable with utilizing those platforms, but now it's like an everyday thing for us. So just like that, the crypto space is going to have those same exposure, and there's millions of people on the sideline that are just unaware, either uneducated on it, or just not, they don't feel like it's safe enough to jump in. So like when they do have celebrities come out and they do have exposure through ads and any type of exposure when it comes to crypto, that entices some curiosity, which then can lead them to jumping into the space with us, which in turn will help our adoption rate go up, and then it will help the growth of our community and our market, which is massive. Coming over here, Blockwork says a Super Bowl ad costs 166 Bitcoin. I mean, that's a lot of money. I think last time we pulled it up in a video, we looked at last year's Super Bowl was what, 5.5 million or six. I think it was like 5.5 to 6.5 million for a 30-second slot. So 166 Bitcoin, man, that's a lot of money right there. Coming over here, I wanted to pull this up. So this NFT was bought for $23.7 million. So those people out there that have reservations against NFTs and, oh, that's just a JPEG, why would you pay for that? Look, somebody's buying it. Who knows who bought it, but somebody's buying these things. And when it comes to CryptoPunks, I mean, they've been selling like hotcakes when it comes to these big purchases like that. That's absolutely massive. NFTs is so early, and it's obviously there's been a lot of interest when it comes to NFTs in regards of mainstream exposure and then exposure within our space in general. So that's absolutely massive. Going to end on this. Blockworks tweeted, crypto's weekly recap. JP Morgan sets 150,000 for Bitcoin price. BlackRock to offer crypto services. Uber says yes to crypto in the future. U.S. Government seizes 3.6 billion of stolen crypto. Russia recognizes crypto as a currency. McDonald's headed into the metaverse. Intel opens up a blockchain unit. KPMG buys Bitcoin and Ether. Bitcoin miners ETFs on NASDAQ. JP Morgan predicts NFTs will dominate. Wells Fargo crypto to enter hyper adoption. Absolutely huge. I'm excited for that. South Koreans fund invest in the metaverse. So much adoption happening day by day by day. Regardless of whether we're in the fear range, extreme fear range, neutral, wherever the case is, adoption is going to keep happening. The domino tiles have already started falling, okay? We're only going to pick up momentum, and it's only going to get faster, okay? We are so early to the party, and I'm going to keep saying this. $1.97 trillion market cap. We're early. With all that being said, stay safe out there. Enjoy the game. Enjoy your family, your loved ones, your friends, your people, and just have some fun today. With all that being said, stay strong out there. Be safe.